Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Lewis to throw. The short hands. It's Smith. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to run for it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down. And converts on fourth down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Going to take a shot. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Brown will throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Nimrod. And tackled there by the defense.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot...
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
4-yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw. Consistency from the guys up front.
Gets it out quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so He just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Brown wants to pass. The quick out.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes from my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Lewis wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker is Hawkins. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The top wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nimrod. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Finding open areas. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. A offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. That's caught. It's Smith. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis to throw. On the run, still looking. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Cross.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Here's a heat. They're setting up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time. So you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute. Took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Brown will throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Gets open down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. It's Nimrod. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back up.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lewis wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the... at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man, it's Pine. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Pine. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out. Do a good job blocking on the perimeter.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Hogan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Roberson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. For the fortuitous bounce, Reese, a nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
It's in this as I hit the dope and I go playing in
Back to throw, it's Pine. He wants it all. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Falcons look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Pine. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Big fella moving. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, how hard is it to defend with a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Pine. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
That Gen 3 be like my heavy pick. With that heavy tip.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football. And right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Trying to rumble in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Sneak gets it done.
Punching the football in big shape.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Powers forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more. And in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Pine. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He unleashes a long one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Turns it loose deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Hauls it in. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundred.
Damn, that boy quit.
Play something.
You don't want to hear.
Something sweet. Something pleasant.
I'm sweet, I'm late.
Yeah. Play something sweet.
Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. get started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Got enough space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to pass, it's Simon. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Owls. They grab the early lead. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Quick step and go. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Now improvising. The throw. With the catch, it's King. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Got out of trouble and throws. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Simon. Makes the grab. Bulldozes his way through. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Temple lines up quickly. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They just keep firing. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Owls. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And that ball's on the ground behind the line.
Come on,
Everybody needs
man.
a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Roberson. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
QB got it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line, the offense looking for a score.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The option look. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simon. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Chase. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Chase. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now defenses, they get a sack at the 47.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for it at striking distance.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got
throw me one, twin. Throw me one right here.
They show you how dangerous.
Throw me one right here.
Looking downfield, it's Simon. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And
That was a good play call right there.
With that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's McMillan. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Let's go.
He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I don't fuck around, got loose.
This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him.
Yes, sir.
No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked
Yes,
off.
sir.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's King. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Grabbed behind the line. It's King. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield.
Uh-oh.
To give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Off the play fake on 1st
Man,
down.
it's wide open. That's a fucking
Makes the
touchdown.
grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this
That's
passing
the wrong
game.
button, twin.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And a missed opportunity.
All right, I'll
on
kick
3rd
this
down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not nearly as much
yeah.
running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Using the back
Love that
as a
screen.
receiver on the screen.
Love that fucking screen. I got something for it.
26, but
Love that
that'll be
fucking
enough
screen.
this
I got
offense
something
to
for
go
it.
to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Don't even trip. I got something for it.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Don't worry about it. I got something for it.
They say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Temple lines up quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Smith. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Touchdown Owls! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Yeah, a girl was in here when I was talking to you anyway. Man, let me tell you something. She hung up on me twice yesterday, and so I basically told her.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Right. Make some hamburger with cheese.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And he didn't want to be doing those that be
back to throw. It's Roberson. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
He was only 20 minutes from top.
Slings it downfield. It's picked off and then ruined the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
So he says, we did 2 to come up and she calls.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught near the sticks. It's King. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a quarter. Touchdown Bulls. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to pass. It's Roberson. He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw. They come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Did you forget that I was walking in front to that Jackson?
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Right.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Right.
Leads it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The give to the back. Across the 45. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. didn't pick up a lot there.
Right.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. And some room to work. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Right.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
She owes it by when?
This really has been a master class by the quarterback decision making, right? We've already
Oh
seen
man, that's right around the corner.
touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Right. That's nowhere near enough to be.
On second and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration.
Whatever you can during the month, I'll let them continue to take it out of my auto pay, but you're going to have to give me that.
Right, even if it ain't all at once, you know, just 100, you know. Right, because Shielding got to pay no, they ain't even got to pay no bills. that going down. That's what got it there. Yeah, when you gotta stand on that type of shit. Now it's like, man, like that. Ain't no, I don't want to hear no apology at that point. Because you really ain't sorry. You really ain't sorry at that point. You just sorry that you fucked up. You ain't sorry that you did what you did.
Onions, green pepper, heavy cream.
All right.
I said again, my ass.
She fucking her own self up. She about to move into a new spot.
Well, she got Nick back up in Jersey.
Hey, I'll call you back. Yeah, that's exceptional. Hey, I'm gonna call you back in like 10. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Devin came down there and got my vehicle, but I wasn't driving for 6 months. No. Yeah. She probably, okay, Mary, I'm trying to move the cell. I'm going to get a move-in ready house.
the short thing.
This year forward don't matter. That really don't matter. You know you have to see him, and I think he'll be there in the end.
Right.
That girl hit so many threes from Oklahoma yesterday. It was a real Quaver.
Yeah.
16 points in overtime.
Damn.
Yeah, she hit 4 threes, 2 regular jumpers, man. She only had like 5.
Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bears will kick it away and start us off.
Top face up, but we both going to be backing together. How is that? And I'm the primary. Are you crazy?
Come on together.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
31 days, I'm backing it in. I don't even know where your logic comes from. She don't have somebody that be like you. Why would you say that? He's a primary. Why would you say they're going to first they're going to ask? He's a primary. When she say yeah, they're going to say well, why would you
still on his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Right.
And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, she fucked up.
Looking to throw
and
into
Roberson. I don't want to be where I ain't want to be leaving the week.
With the catch, it's Snow.
Yeah. She know she gonna swing it out.
Play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
She ain't got it.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got it in space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll go to the air.
She is sitting in the house of every day.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that
Yeah,
time.
she ain't got no money for him.
Anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
What's crazy is
fires to the tight end.
crazy is
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Yeah.
From the 3-yard line,
Thinking it's okay, like you said,
on
that's
3rd and goal.
way too comfortable. Like, I'm not the person to be trying that with.
you're not the person to do that, period. She's going to be like, damn, whatever.
Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
But it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
From the ground game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to
They'll be talking about them forever.
To get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You thought she was working out between
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, she a whole different woman now. Back home, they probably think she had a whole different life.
Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
2 days ago, like everything in the
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella was always open.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Right. Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just...
That's a whole different caliber of woman. A whole different. Not even saying, not even close.
Into a window, and you just say, hey,
that was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
I say, your mouth will get you a whole
No
lot of
sign
trouble.
of the punt team as they will go
She
for
knows
it and
got
try
way
to
more
move those chains. Off the play fake.
Consist of her depending on someone else.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.
There's a huge difference.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your
all that
offense.
annoying shit,
Great
and you ain't even
pass
really
defense,
doing nothing,
seeing the ball,
man.
breaking on it, swatting it
Gotta
down.
learn.
Turning it on.
Like shit, I ain't talked to Mia, man. I ain't talked to Mia in about a week or two. After that shit went down, I think I went to her house on a Sunday. After all that shit went down, I think I went to her house. I went to her house like 2 weeks ago on the weekend. Did what I do. Came back home on Monday and talked to her since.
And he was fortunate not
about
to
2
lose
weeks.
yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
She
Lost
made
one on that last one. It's second
And
and
she know how. And she know.
back to throw. It's Roberson.
on your birthday, and you wouldn't even see attention like that.
No.
And they pick up just a few on that
Right.
completion. The Bulls will
Yeah,
hustle
that was
for
it.
the
That was
line.
too much. She knows she fucked up. She had her brother call me and
On
shit.
third and
All
long,
type.
trying to have a big completion here.
All
He'll
that
pull
going
it down
first
and
down
run.
for it. Now you
He's
got to
not
find
going
that
to make
picture.
it. What a
Oh,
job
yeah,
by
that
the
ain't happening no
defense to
more.
stop him in his tracks.
It ain't happening no more.
He's doing a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
And I was doing that shit
Finds
once
him
every
out of
2
the
months.
backfield.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Rico, she already been
And they
in Puerto
finally get him down at the
She took me
38.
to Puerto Rico. I
It'll be
showed
first
her
down.
Puerto Rico. She already been to San
As
Juan.
they get set
She
to
didn't get
snap,
around like
just
that.
about to reach the end of the quarter.
You know what I'm saying?
Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's snow.
Yeah, all that lifestyle is over with. She about to be back.
Period. It has been all defense
Back
all
in the
the time in the early going as we wrap up the first
And I know the
quarter,
nephew
and
gonna be looking at her like,
stats
man,
certainly
she
reflect
fucked
that.
up.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the
He
second.
see me every day.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You know what I mean?
Throws
Shit
for
ain't
the
on
tight
me.
end.
I'm
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Checking my list,
I
checking
think the quarterback at this point just needs to
gotcha.
settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself.
Breaks into the open.
SGL, all that stuff is in
Got
my
some
first
room,
wife name,
headed to the
they
goal
call me.
line. And
Yeah,
he
your
runs
name,
in for the score.
So she knows what I'm
Touchdown,
doing.
Buffalo.
Only thing, only way it's
The
coming out of
defense
his
has
name is
got
if
to
he
do a
gets
better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the
And she
football in his
also
hands.
know my wife
Force him to
already
do
needs
something
one.
with it. You can't just let him.
Yeah, because she got it made now, and this is warm-ups.
And they add the
Let me
extra
tell you,
point to
let me tell
finish
you
the
something.
drive.
They can't, nobody compete with Sharice because she saved my life.
Right.
How do you top that?
Yeah, that's.
How do you
On
top
the
that?
run from
She
inside
cooking
his
3
own
square meals a
5.
day. Nurse
Didn't
me
find
back to
any
health.
crease in that
Shower
kickoff
me when I
coverage,
had,
and he'll be stopped at the
when I got my
17.
trauma in the defibrillator.
Right.
That arm couldn't be used. She showered me and everything. Cooking 3 squares. Win. There's no way you can beat that.
So here comes the
candidate.
You're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
You know, and she runs through.
He's got an open man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something
32
cooking.
days. Because I
When
got
you're
my
throwing
thing,
these
and then when they
comeback
went to
routes,
look
man, the
at it,
timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't
Right, so
throw
you
it
was just
late.
there.
It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
I was sliding to him.
Falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Yeah,
they're dealing with a second and long.
And one day I come to him, I said, look at me. Okay,
it's Johnson.
It's really what's going on on the system, basically.
They made the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give him a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These
so
slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Since I've been 10. So she knows I'm over the knee.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit
really
like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That doesn't need you. You should like that man better.
Right.
And you got to wonder about his intentions.
And a long way to go.
I would prefer a woman want me instead of need me.
Exactly. And that's why I was fucking with Mia because she had her own. Yeah, she had her own shit. So I'm like, okay, she fucking me because she wants to. I can't do nothing for her that she ain't already doing for herself. But shit, that come with the mouth. And like you say, she watched the mama do that shit. I watched the mama do that shit when I went down there for Christmas. Yeah, man, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I got.
He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to keep it in the air.
Yeah.
Spits it out to the back.
And her mama don't even work. Right.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Know what they're supposed to do. They should.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Right.
But the what you call it before then? No, that's on my watch.
So now it's second and long.
They had to do around house, but their mom said, they got money. She didn't even want me to give
Wants to go up top.
They like 12 years old. So
Fires left.
Or 10,
A
11,
little
12
too
years
much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it ain't yours anyway.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Right down the goal line. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Why you coming up to me? Yeah. That teaches somebody some responsibility.
Yeah.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
I've seen when you're in the 20. Shoot front like that was 17. We ain't
to the air.
We ain't on the same level. We ain't on the same level.
He rifles one deep.
That's when kids start getting that shit confused.
A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Now,
be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
He is shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out of space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover two look, doing a great job with his eyes. He also shows you off the ball skills.
And then I told her, I said, you should know
this junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game. They'll try to kick it into overdrive.
I didn't get one time of being better. My sons get 500 apiece, and I'm telling them.
Give to the running back.
For $40.
Got enough for the first.
I did every time.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You ain't getting by
Yeah,
all
that's-
these guys
that's crazy.
right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Everything's still taken care of over there and everything else.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He can't be financially not still paying you for anything.
Clark to fire. Into the end zone.
That don't add up.
He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Ain't my issue. Somebody else gonna hit my problem. She know I don't give a fuck. He was like, oh, okay. You know, I said, yeah. I said, you want to be an asshole?
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
It was Friday, which was yesterday. And there's no time that I worked out yesterday. You know you're wrong at this point, and you still
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Just like me.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half.
No.
They put 41 look over now.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic and get him on the ground at the 20.
They can't get no quality.
Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustment. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive line, being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and
The walking part ain't
you
nothing.
told yourself that you think you can run the ball. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
We're going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the left. Coming through with a 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Defense might bring the
How you
house
fucked that
here.
up?
The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
There's so much for the quarterback to think about. You want to reconcile things. Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guys. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to swing it on second down.
If I didn't have USAA, she would have had that kind of misreach. Against that day I told you.
Yeah.
I had USAA don't play next day. I got that.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Your shit happened in the morning, and I'll have a person in the morning before the close of business that day.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
Right.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Then she want to question everything as I tell her, but then it's like, but then at the end she'll, but you got more business after me. I said, I can't too. It's the stuff I do.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup. And the Bulls in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. So we all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted
I was trying to, because when you called me, I was half asleep, but I was up, and when I was hearing you, I was like,
come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot beyond this defense.
Here comes the Missouri State offense. Looking to throw on first down. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal.
it's a blessing that you even thought about her. I mean, that's a, like you said, that's 1,500 for doing nothing, for breathing and going to a class.
Nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Go straight ahead.
Right.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bears. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Right.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
When she added him, she's like, dang, I see what you mean. Just for that much, because you had to take my thing when it. I'm paying $45.
Damn.
That just lets you know how much you want.
Right.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Henderson. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Right.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Finds his tight end.
Right.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down.
She could have did a lot of shit in a little bit of time. I mean, she even though she's not no hustler, she still got a lot of shit done in a little bit of time. She don't even realize it till she ain't got that shit going on.
They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it. Did a good job and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's King. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter steps. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
All right, just call me.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll ride.
Offensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Roberson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right.
Hey.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Buffalo. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Shit. Damn food.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone.
Yeah, that's stuff I got yesterday.
It's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
I don't think you can take them
That
for
is a
points.
big win for this defense as they were right
They ain't
there
had
as
it.
soon
They
as
ain't
he
had the
got the
option.
ball.
You got to give this defense credit.
You seen
because
what I
they
sent you?
have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody
Yeah, points,
is
rebound,
expecting him
assists.
to
But I
have a big
think
one
they take
today.
fantasy off too.
Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bears
Oh,
look to
okay.
pick up the tempo.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Clark to fire. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver.
Yeah, Virginia hooping too right now. I ain't gonna lie. So he gonna have to put up some points tonight versus Virginia. I mean, today versus Virginia. Virginia's hooping. I watched them play last week. I watched them play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit.
Touchdown, Bears! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that is a drive.
I want to take Boozer, but they got his shit looking
now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I stayed away from him yesterday. I wanted to pick him too.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
Yeah.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Roberson. The short hand.
And my pops called me. He about to kick his girl out. I said, dang.
After making a good gain on that one. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you.
I guess yesterday she was sweating, you know, trying to make it seem like he be lying about going to the gym and shit like that. So in the middle of them trying to have a conversation, she hung up on him twice. You know, you can't hang up on nobody like that twice. That's some high school shit. So now he just fed up. He like, man. He told her she got 30 days. Told her she got 30 days. She's talking about, we both can be packing our stuff. He said, shit, my name on this shit. I ain't packing nothing. Except for when I move in April. And she just used to dating hood niggas, man, street niggas, you know. She ain't never lived by herself before. She ain't never lived in stable, so she used to talk
in your own end. You got to
Yeah,
find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back.
He retired military, and he called her in front of me. And he called me in front of her and was telling me, me like, yeah, let me know what day you free this week so you can go to the caregiver class. Because I'm going to end up being his caregiver. We're going to split $300 even though he don't need a caregiver, but since he's 99 for school, he's 100% disabled as far as the army knows. And he called me in front of her and told me that shit. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. I'm like,
Unleashes to the end zone.
where this conversation coming from? Because I was under the impression she was going to be his caregiver, but he was
Just about turned the thing over.
yeah, he's like, yeah, and then
Hook up on that throw, but they need
Monday
to
or
score
Friday.
now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown. They
Yeah,
need an
he was talking
onside
about all
kick
type of shit,
recovered,
power
and they need to
return
score
shit, all
again if
type of
they're
shit.
going
They
to win. The
took.
sense of urgency
You know,
is
she
just
was
off the
like, damn, this
charts.
nigga bullshit.
Breaks into the open. Great job by this
I forgot,
savvy
like,
senior.
he called me at 8 in the
know
morning
when
to talk
he
about
just needs
that.
to move the sticks with his feet.
What you got going on?
They'll use the running game on
Hey,
first and
morning.
goal.
So I
And
said,
he
yeah,
takes
she's
this
cool.
one
She
into
ain't
the
got no,
end zone,
and her
and
car
all
payment
of
is
a sudden,
$900 a
we've
month.
got
She
a
don't make
chance
it
at a
for
finish.
25.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we
She
had
ain't
to
save
score
no
with
money.
a little bit of time on the clock.
Nothing.
Now we need a miracle. Now we need to
He be
get the
taking her out.
onside,
He be
get an
taking her
onside kick,
on
and
trips out of town,
somehow,
probably like
someway,
every
make a
30
big play.
days.
Back to throw.
I mean,
It's
she about to miss out
Roberson.
on a lot of shit.
He's in there for the two-point
They stay in a
conversion,
condo
and
in Lake
now
Carolina
they're
right
within a
now.
field goal.
They was looking at houses. He's about to move into a 6-bedroom house.
They needed that two-point
All type.
conversion so that they could get this thing within a field goal. Now you've got to go out and execute the onside kick, get it
And
back.
her family gonna be like,
It's all
bitch,
gonna
what the
fall
hell
on
did
the
you
kicker.
do? And then this gonna be the childish part. Oh, I had hung up on him a couple times. You hung up on him, and he cut your ass off like that.
He lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence.
And retired military too.
It's 2nd and 2.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching
No,
staff to teach these
he not
players
even
in
used
this
to. He not
situation
even
with the
used to
lead
bitches
late
like
in the
her.
game.
He said, man,
Want
only
to
thing this
stay
bitch do,
in
she
the
cook
field
every
to
once in a
play
while.
and
She
keep
give me
the
some
clock
pussy. He
ticking.
said,
They
man,
do
shit,
that
I
after
could get
that
that
nice
anyway.
run.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first
I
down.
was like, man, you ain't even used to dealing with bitches
Quick
like that
timeout
anyway.
called by the defense,
He
stopping
used to
the
dealing with
clock to
bitches that
save as
don't need
much
him.
time as possible for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
It's
They'll
hard
leave
for
it
me.
with
It's I
And
couldn't
this
do
one
it if I
will
was
be
him. I can't have no
stopped for
bitch
no
living
gain.
with me and she ain't. Man,
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Lawrence.
says that
Timeout is
350.
called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Buys a little extra time. Lets it go. Finds a man on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Got to find a completion on this one. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you on that Caleb Wilson, Cameron Boozer fantasy.
I took 2 separate games, 2 primetime players, primetime matchups today. Yeah. That's it. What it does, sir. And that was his fantasy. It's amazing how they only got him slated for 18.5 points, and he averages over 20. That's amazing.
Yeah, my first streak, I took him on points. I took him on points, and then I took this guard from the streak on points. His name's Malik Thomas. No, I took Caleb Wilson 2.5 assists, and then I took Malik Thomas 13.5 points. Yeah, I took Malik for 2. I mean, I took Caleb for 2.5 assists.
Yes. You ain't see games there. Look it up on YouTube.
Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Good game.
to throw. And
That's
he
gonna
had
be
it
an
for
over.
a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You just got to have better concentration if you're a wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah,
Memphis
Towns,
just
man.
keeps
We
moving
need to
the
get
chains
Towns
on
out
this
of there and
drive.
get a
They're set up
defender.
with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the right. Finds his man open. Got some room into the goal lines. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here comes the hurry up. Takes the handoff. It's Walker. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Sorsby. Grab near the marker, it's Royer. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously...
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. And look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's hard.
Yeah, they had him on gambling watch for that.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so...
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Takes a shot. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. He's looking to pass.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Cross. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads,
turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
They took it off? Oh, yeah, that game about to start. I got it on that damn on my other phone now.
On the run, it's Walker. And
Watch
he'll
it on
pick
YouTube.
up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Oh, spins away. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw it Sorsby. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few
chill.
yards to go. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Walker. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Caldwell. Touchdown, Bearcats! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Man, I like that guard, Xavier Lee from Florida. They play at 4.
There. And then the Big 12, as solid as ever. Coach Houston, that dynamite blend of youth and veterans, and they got bigs, but the defense is the identity of this team.
Well, the defense is elite. They do a great job. They get deflections. They get attitude. They're really tough at ball screen coverage. They monster trap you in the post. They make everything really tough for you. And all of that.
Not yet. It's supposed to tip off in the next minute.
I mean, I'm gonna start looking at some other stats too.
All right.